So we are recording. We're recording with an almost dead battery. We're recording with I can't see the screen because the sun is so bright out here. I ain't complaining. I'm not complaining because God is good. This is beautiful weather that we're having here today. To be dope. To like set. To like really like step it up a notch. If the pool would open today, that would be dope. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Today, because yeah, we need that pool life. That pool life. I miss it. I miss it. Oh man, what are we talking about today? So listen, yesterday. Let's get right into it. I feel like I want to start off with a joke though. I really feel that I want to start off with a joke because what I have to say is so heavy for me. And I not in here. So, dude, that's the joke. I don't know what kind of bobcat, monkey, gorilla cat was just fighting, but nah, we good. We good. We good. We good. And the fact that I just sat back down is crazy to me, but hopefully they didn't went on their way, went on about their business, because I don't know what kind of Lion King, Jungle Gym, Jungle Book thing that was, but whatever that was, I needed to stay where it is. Stay where you at. Stay where you at. Don't come over here. I fight animals. I fight them. Let me move this closer. Yeah, I fight them. I fight it. I fight an animal. Listen, my Bible tell me I got authority to tread on serpents. So you up under me. You up under me. You got to obey what I say. And then if you don't, I got the right to wrap you upside your head. I'm gonna rat tat tat tat, rat tat tat tat. Come on, I'll be the BRAT. All right, I'm sorry, Mario. Can't keep going back. Can't keep going back. Can't keep going back. You gotta go forward. Gotta go forward. But the brat. Listen. I don't know about y'all, but back in the day, the brat. Let me tell you. Okay. All right, this is too much. So no, it wasn't too much. So the brat, like the Funkified, right? I listened to it like all the time. Like I listened to it all the time. I was in love with the brat. Like the brat she was it. I was in love with the brat. And she always rapped about weed. Of course, I couldn't relate because never have I, never did I, and never will I. I have no desire to like be high. So let me tell you why I never have a desire to be high. Because I think that I'm like mad goofy without it. I think that I'm mad. I have trouble controlling laughter sometimes, and I got to reel myself back in because I'll be gone like way out there. So like any alcohol or drugs or anything, that's why I was always scared to do drugs or whatever. That and the fact that I seen other people and saw that it didn't really make them look better. It didn't really like do anything positive for their life or anything like that. They just looked like they were on drugs. They just act like they were on drugs. They responded like they were on drugs, and that wasn't too appealing for me. There wasn't anything that I was like, you know what, I want that in my life. I want a little bit of that. I want to look a little bit like that. I want to be nodding and that never was appealing to me. So it was funny because the way that I listened to that album was as if I got high. As if I was high listening to it, because I probably should not have listened to it that much. Like, baptized in the funk. All right. So, yeah. So, all right. Come on back, Pastor. Come on back. But the brat. Listen, brat was all I love the brat. So anyway, what are we even talking about? What are we even talking about? All right. That threw me off. That little that little Zootopia thing they had going on back there, that threw me off. It kind of scared me just a little bit. The little jump up. Whatever. Mind your business. Yeah, because I don't know what that is. I don't know what that was, but that wasn't that nice. So yeah, what we talking about? Oh, so yesterday. I did on yesterday's podcast. We did week. Here we go with that we again, Mario. Stop talking about we. People go think a little cray cray. All right, so I talked about friendships and being a ride or die friend, being a friend in the biblical form of friend. Two birds are fighting over there. It is too much Wild Kingdom back and forth out here. It's too much. They going at it. Like, where's the love? Where's the unity? Lord, your animals are fighting. I know your people are fighting, but the animals are going at it, Lord. Lord. Declare peace be still, but the animals going at it. They fighting back here with the cats and whatever it is that he done ran into. He might have ran into a bear, because that was a little bit sudden. But I ain't seen no bear. I looked. I didn't see none. And now the birds over here, they fighting. Listen, it's a zillion trees in Atlanta. Why y'all fighting over one? Y'all fighting over one tree. There's a zillion trees. Like, you can literally have 5 million trees between y'all and never be like there's a like, look, come on. Y'all fighting over one tree. Focus, Mario. That's why you gotta have. I'm gonna start writing like a little paper and have it right here so I can focus on that. But I'm not gonna read it. It'll just be there because I don't read it. But so yesterday I talked about friendship, talked about, the true form of friendship, the biblical form of friendship, what it says, friendship, no greater love has a man that lay down his life for a friend, right? That's the ultimate love that Jesus is saying, like, yo, you love your friends, you love like that. That's how you say you love your friends. Lay down your life. What you willing to lay down for them? So I got a message today, and it's so crazy because that episode is not even out yet. So that episode is still in my phone being okay. So I'm back in the house now because the phone overheated on the tripod, and it was like, fool, we in the sun, it's hot out here, you're in the South, get it together, get in the house and record this video. So I'm in the house, back in the house now. Don't ask me what we was talking about, because I think we were talking about no greater love. No greater love than a friend that will lay down his life for his then a man will lay down his life for his friend. And that was yesterday's podcast, which has not even been edited and put out yet. So today I go to Facebook. Entirely too much going on outside. The animals are fighting. There's random people walking by by the yard. Yeah. Okay. So. So yeah. No greater love than a man would lay down his life for his friend. And so we were talking about that and how Jesus is saying, you know what I mean? Like that's love. Like, you want to show some love? That's love right there, that you would lay down your life. And then we kind of went into the whole, we're laying down your life, literally he laid down his life for us. So we can take it as, what are you willing to put down for your friend? What are you willing to put aside? What are you willing to put in pause in your life for your friend? So today I get onto Facebook and I'm on there to check some stats, and I get on there and it says that your friend Jamaica posted to your page. Now, me and Jamaica have crazy history because we're always going back and forth. Like, there's always some nonsense. It's always every now and then she'll show up and it'll be nice and pleasant. Every now and then I'll show up and it'll be nice and pleasant, but 9 times out of 10, it's some straight foolishness. It's straight foolishness, whether it be a text message, phone call, be a straight foolishness. But so I go to the thing, I'm already cracking up because the fact that it says she posted to your timeline, I'm cracking up. I'm like, because if it ain't butter crunch cookies, it's some nonsense. If it ain't coconut pineapple cupcakes, it's some nonsense, straight nonsense. All right. Y'all can't get my full attention because there's some stuff going on in the back, like people walking around and stuff. And I just didn't see what's going on. Like, what is we doing? Why is everybody walking around? Where y'all going to? Where's y'all going to? Whoever you are, you're not in my view. I need you to move closer, move over a little bit more so I can see. Yeah. I'm glad I came in the house because I don't do the people behind me. Like, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Why you standing behind? Come to the side. Come to the side of the gate. Come in front. What is you doing behind? It's such a New York thing. And what y'all doing over there? What's up? Like, when I go to a restaurant, I can't sit with my back to the door. I get trust issues. And I don't trust the people that I'm with is going to watch me like they should. And that they be paying attention. Because, especially nowadays, people be so in their phone. I know how to shift it somewhere else. People be so in their phone that they don't have time to pay attention to stuff. I'm never in my phone that much that I'm not paying attention. I'm always paying attention to my surroundings. Who walked in? Why you got on a trench coat? What you need? What you want? You didn't even order nothing. Why you standing in the corner? And like, let me tell you, it paid off one time. It paid off big time. And so I was like, I know I'm not crazy. So we go to, we go to, sometimes I have to filter these stories up here first before they get here because I be getting ready to say, and I was like, nope, dumb that down. Nope, bring that up. Nope, take that out. Don't insert that. But then you got to explain too much. And this is that. So, yeah. So we go to this, maybe there's somebody out there looking for that Barilla that pushes with the cats. Man, if that was your cat, it's gone. If that was your cat, it's gone. It lost the battle. I don't have footage of it, but whatever it was, it lost the battle. It lost the battle. It's no longer. Okay, so, oh, Jesus. So we're in a restaurant, getting ready to eat, and we went to Denny's. I think it was Denny's. I've never been to Denny's because I always heard crazy stuff about Denny's, and so I was like, I don't want to go there, whatever. And then it's like, idiot, that's what you heard. That ain't what you experienced. That's what you heard. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to Denny's. Yeah, okay. Your Holy Ghost don't steer you wrong. And so it may not be absolutely nothing wrong with Denny's. I don't think it is. They've been around for a long time. But guess what? Guess who never ate at Denny's? This dude never ate at Denny's. I had reservations about going there. Then the day that I decided to go there, some stuff popped off. So no, we're good. We're good. I'm okay. Denny's, I wish you all guys all the best and that everybody keep going there because I don't know. We'll see. Maybe the Lord will allow for me to go to Denny's before I leave this earth, but not looking too good. So we're going to Denny's and we're waiting to be seated. And they're like, it'll be a few minutes to clean up the table and stuff. We're like, okay. The cook. It's always the cook, right? It's always the cook. Why do y'all be making the cook mad? Leave the cook alone. Leave the cook alone. Y'all be messing with the cook. This is the person that's over the food. This is the person. This is your moneymaker right here. I'm not negating the fact that the waitresses and all that, all the staff, they come together and they all make the money. Yeah, absolutely. But if the food is horrible, the food is horrible. And the people that coming back, it don't matter what the wait staff did and all the other stuff. The food is nasty and trash. It got hair in it or whatever. They're not coming back. So whatever, they're not coming back. So leave the cook alone. If anything, y'all, and this, listen, this is beyond just restaurants. This is in your house too. Leave the cook alone. Make sure you do your part. Make sure the kitchen is clean. Make sure the dishes is done. Make sure they got space. They got this. You need some nice relaxing music. You good? I want the cook to be comfortable. I want the cook to be comfortable. I want the cook to just get in there and do your thug thizzle. Do what you do in the kitchen because I don't want nothing stopping you. Like get out of the cook way. Y'all in there causing arguments in the kitchen and this and that. Y'all doing X, Y, Z and stuff. Listen, leave the cook alone. Leave the cook alone. Stop stressing that man or that woman in there. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. So the cook comes out. The cook comes out. He says, and how did I know he was the cook? Because he said he was the cook. He comes, he's like, he just going off, and he's like, I got something for them. See, it's key words. I don't understand how people be getting caught in stuff, right? Now, some stuff just pop off, you don't know about it. But we got to listen for keywords. We got to listen for keywords. I got something for them means I don't need to be back. I don't need to be here when you come back to show them. I don't need to be here when you come back to show them. The fact that you're the cook and you quit in the middle of your shift, no, I can't eat here. I can't eat here today. Number one, I don't trust what you did on your way out. Number two, they about to throw just any old body on this food. No, because this ain't normally your job. Normally you mopping floors, and now they got you flipping the burgers and stirring the potatoes and stuff. No, normally you got the thing, the little plunger thing and the brush. Like you got that normally. You don't know nothing about this spatula. You don't know nothing about this spatula. Yet they gonna put you on the spatula because oh boy, we'll call him Connor. We'll call him Connor. Connor was like, F this. I don't need this. I don't need this. Da, 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 da. And they kind of start talking personal business and saying like what went down with the manager and this and that. Connor. So he's walking through and he looked right, brother, right on. Connor, listen. But as the crazy thing is, as he walking through all of this, they got me messed up. He's slamming doors and stuff. I got up, and we're gonna give Connor time to get a little bit away from the door, but not all the way to his car, because I got to be back in my car before Connor gets to his car. I don't know what Connor got in his car. I don't know what he got in his car. I don't know what he got in his car, and I don't want to find out. I don't need to find out. So I'm strategically planning my escape because I gotta get out of there before Connor gets to his car, right? But I don't want to be right behind Connor. Because if Connor turned around fast and think that I'm upon him, now it's something else. Now we got a whole other situation. And I don't really want Connor to remember my face. I just want him to say black dude, like there was a black dude there. I don't want him to remember details and all of that. So I'm watching, I stood up. And I'm like, okay, all right, what kind of car? Normally the employees, they usually got to park away from the place. They can't be right in the front. We was lucky to be right in the front. Yeah, absolutely. Because as soon as kind of dipped off, I'm in the car. We out of here. I don't need to be around when Connor come back. Connor said he got something to show y'all. No, Connor didn't have nothing to show me. But if you in the wrong place at the right time, Connor gonna show you. I'm Connor. Listen, no. We don't need this food that bad. We don't need. Immediately. I was on a fast. Immediately. I'm fasting. Connor, thank you for reminding. Connor, I appreciate that. You reminded me that I was supposed to be fasting. Thanks, Connor. Because ain't no way. It was people still sitting there. The lady was like, sir, your table up. Not my table. Not my table. I done pissed Connor off. My table ain't ready. Not here. My table ain't ready, man. Get at the captain. My table ain't ready. My table, I promise you, my table is not ready. So listen, stop doing it. Let them cooks cook. Let them cook. That's it. Y'all doing too much. Y'all aggravating them. Nah, get them a pay raise. Get them what they want. They back to over people's food. I don't know if Connor spit in the sauce for the day. I don't know what Connor did on his way out. I'm good. I can't eat there for a minute because I got to make sure all the inventory is replenished. All of it. Like I can't even go back there. I don't know, Connor. I don't know what you did on your way out, but I know you did something because you look like you might have did something on your way out. And I don't need to find out the hard way. So they were still sitting there. I'm like, what y'all sitting for? They cook, ma'am, Kathy, Kathy? Kathy! Kinda left. What is you still sitting there for? Who cooking? Who cooking? Rashid ain't cooking. Rashid is cleaning these tables, or Rashid is not cooking. Rashid ain't cooking. But Pedro ain't cooking. Pedro is not cooking. He's not cooking. He said, "No, I don't cook. I don't cook this kind of daily stuff. No, I'm high end. I'm high end enchiladas over here. I don't cook this kind of stuff there." Okay, Mariam, reel it in. So yeah, that's that. I don't know how we get it. Sometimes, let me tell you, the funniest part of these podcasts is when I'm watching it back, editing. I'll be like, "Oh, that's how we got here. That's how we shifted, or whatever." So, whatever. So, back to the friendship. 20 minutes later, back to the friendship thing. So, Jamaica put up a post, and she was talking about, how Mario's the king and Mario is the best dude that I ever known. Da 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 da. I messed up and didn't marry him and da 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 da. All that other stuff. All right, she didn't actually say that, right? But I'm a subliminal reader, right? I'm a subliminal reader. I read between the lines, like I read, stuff that's not said. I read stuff that you wanted to say that I thought you should say, but maybe you didn't say it. Maybe you didn't know how to say it. So I read it. That's what I read. What you probably should have said, or I thought you might have said, or you might have wanted to say. That's what I read. That's what I read. Sometimes I got to read past all that blah, 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 blah. No, but let's get to the meat of it. What you really saying? What you really saying? So I read that, and I read the first line. I put the phone down because one tear started. I said, "No, we're not gonna do this. Jamaica not gonna get you. She not gonna get you today. She not gonna get you because you just have to know the history." So I got a beating for Jamaica. I got a beating for her when I was 6. And I wasn't 6. I was in the 6th grade. Probably too old to be getting beatings, but I got hit. I didn't. All right, we won't call it a beating. I got hit, and I didn't like the fact that I got hit, and I got hit for her, and she was playing hard to get, and I got hit for you. Are you serious? Yeah, I take one for you. So my brother, I know he did it because I wouldn't have did it because it's not logical. It doesn't make sense what was done for me to get hit. And so somebody wrote Jamaica name with a permanent black marker on the windowsill in Hamlet's window. And they just wrote Jamaica, right? And I got in trouble for it because, they knew about Jamaica and knew that I had dealings with Jamaica. The thing is, I never wrote Jamaica. Like, that don't even make sense because I was so secretive about my stuff because I just didn't like people in my business and teasing and all that other stuff. So I wouldn't have even told you that I liked her. So I don't even know how they figured out that I liked her, but they wrote her name. I think some people was talking my business, but they wrote her name on the windowsill, and Noreen, she was kind of mad about that because she like, oh, the people at the rent office, whatever, and whatever she did, she put her hands on me, and so I didn't really like that. I just put your hands on me, and I didn't do this. So now I'm looking around at who I could put my hands on because I didn't do this. Somebody else did this, but I just took the hit for somebody else, and it was like, all right, so yeah, so me and Jamaica got history, and so I read the first line, and the first line was like, "I know it's not your birthday, it's not a holiday, da da da. Just want to say," and I was like, "Nope, you're not about to do this to me." So I put the phone down, and then my curiosity was like, pick that phone back up, for she deleted, because Jamaica, she'll go back and delete it and never tell you what it was that she said. And now you spend the next 50 years of your life trying to figure out what Jamaica said. Did she propose? Did she not propose? Did she say I was dumb for never giving in to the love that you were showing? Like, what did she say? So I needed to know. I needed to know what she had said. So I read it, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. I'm not gonna cry now. I cried out. I'm all cried out, and I'm all cried out over you. Oh, you. Y'all don't know nothing about that Lisa Cold Jam in full force. Y'all don't know nothing. Y'all don't know nothing about that. I'm putting y'all on. Lisa Cold Jam. Why was Cold Jam? Cold? Let me sip of that. No, I'm not even gonna sip of that because why was y'all called the Cold Jam? The Cold. I don't even know. I was with the Lisa Coat Jam. No, why was the coat jamming? And who was the coat? And what was y'all worshiping? Because no, okay. So anyway, Yeah, I had read it and it was really good. It was really good. It touched my heart. It really did. So you got to get you some dope friends that pour back into you. That you're not the only one pouring. They're pouring back into you, and they are moving under the unction of the Holy Spirit. Trust me, there are so many friends. There are so many of your friends right now who are in need, who stand in need, who need they need love, they need finances, they need assistance, they need encouraging word, they need all this other stuff, and you won't move. God is telling you, and you won't move on their behalf. You know what He said. You know what He told you to do, but you're looking at your account like, well, I can't send that over to Him. I ain't got nothing myself. Well, that's why you don't have nothing, because you won't send. You won't send your last. You won't sow it to your friend, and that's why you feel empty and feel depleted, because you won't sow into them emotionally. You won't sow into them encouragement. You won't sow. You won't sow nothing. You're not sowing nothing. You trying to hold it all for yourself, and it's running out day by day, minute by minute, by minute, by minute, by minute. You don't have to worry. All right, my Michael McDonald, but yeah, like you gotta sow into people. You gotta sow into your friends. So that really touched me this morning. That was dope. So after she wrote all of that, like I said, I'll be reading between the lines and what people was trying to say and didn't say. So my comment to her was, is this your way of proposing? Because if it was, I do. I do. I do. I do. I do. I do. So yeah, I thought that was pretty dope. That was good today. I needed all of that, like every bit of that. I needed it. I needed it. Life has been life, and life has been like, if I really like go into details, like details, and I only go into details because I like going into details when it's just involving me, but when it's involving other people, I'm like, I can't really go into details because it's involving other people. But if I like really gave y'all the bit by bit breakdown of this whole Atlanta situation and my life and stuff, you'd be like, how? But how? Yeah, but listen, that's God. That's the grace of God. That's the grace of God. That's why I serve Him. That's why I worship Him. That's why I praise Him. That's why I do what I do when it comes to God. That's why I got to be sold out for Him. That's why I got to answer yes to everything that He says. That's why I got to move quickly when He tells me to move quickly. When He tells me to move, that's why I can't put nobody before Him. I can't put these kids before Him. I can't put your kids before Him. I can't put me before Him. I can't put my mama, my daddy, my grandmama, my grandpapa, my cousins. I can't put nobody before Him because of the way that He shows up and shows out on my behalf. You know how people talk about ends meeting, right? These ends, these ends ain't seen each other in years. These ends, when I tell you these ends are dysfunctional, my ends are dysfunctional. These ends are beefing. These ends are in a domestic violence situation. These ends that I got. But when I tell you God comes through and be like, peace be still, I need y'all to meet. I need y'all to meet the need. I need these ends to come in. I need this 20 to match with that 20, and we're gonna pay this 40. And listen, these ends, even my ends, even my finances is subject to the voice of God. Jesus, Lord, I thank you. Lord, I thank you. I remember, I'll tell a story about Jamaica. Nah, we'll leave it alone. I'll tell it another time. I'm gonna do an episode of To All the Girls I've Loved Before, who traveled in and out my door. I'm glad you came along, some of you, and I sing you this song. To all the girls I've loved before. Y'all don't know nothing about that Julio Iglesias. You don't know nothing about the Iglesia. You don't know. Y'all don't know. I'll be trying to put y'all on to some good stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna do another episode of that because that's gonna be interesting there, and it's gonna be a no holds barred. I'm all of it, laying it all out, all of it. So if you're X and you didn't subscribe to the channel, you don't know that I'm about to say what I'm about to say in the other episode to come. So guess what? You blew. You should have subscribed to my channel. Then you would have known ahead of time. You could have called smooth things over, and I'd have left you out of that story. But guess what? You in the story. Everybody in that story. Y'all all in that story. Y'all. Mark my word. You in there. Listen, you should have did right by me. You should have did right by me. then there wouldn't be a story to tell. At least there wouldn't be this story to tell. But here we are, telling the story, telling your story. Yes, it's all good. Should have did me better. Should have been better by me. Should have did better by me. Okay. What is we talking about today, Mario? What is we talking about? I think that's it. I think sometimes I exhaust these and I keep going and going. And, this can't be it because we ain't even talking about that. We just kept piggyback on what we talked about yesterday. Oh, but this is quite funny though, because that get up from that cat. I can't wait to watch that back again, because that was some stuff there. Jesus. Oh. Okay, so let's give you the comedy that I was supposed to give you in the beginning. This whole thing was funny to me, so I don't know about you, but let's give you the comedy in the beginning. So I don't know if anybody's noticed, but I'm a big dude. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's it. I addressed it. No, I didn't address the elephant in the room because that ain't me. So I addressed the situation. That's it. I don't need no comment, no nothing. Like, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing, because all that's gonna do is prompt me to talk about your mama. So don't say nothing. Like, don't say nothing. That's it. I addressed it. That's me. I could do that. It's me, and I'm talking about me, so I can do that. So I'm a big dude, right? Oh, let me sit up a little bit. Sit up, because this is. I got to stay the course on this because I got to get this whole story out. So. I was younger, but I was still a big dude. Even younger, I was just a younger big dude. Yeah. So we go to King's Dominion, right? We go to King's Dominion, and we get on the ride. We get on the roller coaster. I don't remember what roller coaster it was. It was one of them. We get on there, and I'm walking with the group, and I'm like, okay, cool. Whoa, boom. We King's Dominion. Was it King's Dominion? I don't know where it was. I don't know now. I don't know if it was King's Dominion. I don't know. I admire people who be like, yeah, it was Sicily, 1968. Like, that's great that you remember all that. I had too much going on to remember the day and the year and the time. Oh, I love the song. I wish I knew the day. I wish I knew. It's from the Tyler Perry movie. The girl is talking about her mom. I wish I knew the day or whatever that you took your love with. I wish I knew the minute. I wish I knew that. That is a great song. I need to listen to that. I need to find that. So, yeah. They we get on the ride. Jesus. And we're in line for the ride to sit down for the roller coaster. So we get to me, and everybody's sitting down, and it's still funny to me. That poor kid, man. Poor kid. So everybody's sitting down, and they now I'm shifted to this. I wish I knew. Yeah, that's it. Paris Benton. I wish I knew the hour. Jesus. I wish I knew the day. I wish I knew the hour when my mother's love went away. I wish I knew the day. I wish I knew the hour. That's deep right there. That's a different kind of. I wish I knew the day. I wish I knew the hour. Jesus. Okay, we're not gonna shift because this story is comical. This story is comical. So, come on, Yahweh. Yahweh, Rapha, Elohim, Shaddai, Yireh, Adonai will manifest himself. Oof. So, we're getting on the ride. We're at the roller coaster. We sit down, and the guy's coming through to lock everybody in. Clink, 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 clink. Get to me, right? The bar has to come over your belly and to your lap, right? Pass your belly to the lap, clink, right? So, okay, all right. So we get there. He gets up to me, and he's like, pushed the bar down. The bar wasn't moving. That bar wasn't going. I said, with a little nervous laugh. So yeah, he said, sir, no, don't do that. don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. All these people, I'm not getting on the walk of shame past all these people. Let me tell you, do you know what? Listen, it is embarrassment and shame will have you put your life in danger. In danger. I was in danger. Oh, so I said, no, don't do that. Don't do that. We're not doing that. So he says, but sir, sir, I said, so listen, what we're going to do is we're going to do it one more time. On the count of 3, you push the bar down and let's get it moving. He was like, okay. I said, okay. On the count of 3. 1, 2, I inhaled on 2. On 3, he put it down. That thing clicked. The breathe. I couldn't breathe. I was so dead. He said, sir, you all right? Get this thing going. I can't breathe. I didn't realize that my life was in danger in that moment because I didn't want the shame of walking past all these people who were online. They already looked at me crazy anyway because this big dude getting on the ride. Now, if I couldn't get on the ride, now, it didn't dawn on me in the moment that you don't even know these people. You don't know these people. Never going to see these people again in life. You don't know these people. No, I was just like, I can't walk back past them. No, I got to prove them wrong. And that is a message. Because sometimes we're so busy proving somebody wrong that we will put our life in danger. You know what I mean? We're so busy trying to prove people wrong and everything. No, that ain't it. That ain't it. So he pushed the bar down and I was snapped in. Could not breathe for the whole entire ride. You talking about somebody in major pain. I was in major pain and I could not breathe and I was taking short breaths on the whole ride. It was the most horrible ride I've ever experienced in my life at an amusement park. I did not enjoy it at all. I almost died on the daggone ride. It was horrible. It was bad. It was really bad. Like bad. It was bad. So since we're at amusement parks, let's go with another story. It was bad. I got off the ride. They let me out and he was just looking like, are you okay? I was like, but thank you. One tear. And he was like, just looking like, I can't believe we just did that. Ride going upside down. Anytime that bar could have popped open, I'd have been dead. But guess what? I wouldn't have been embarrassed. How dumb is that? How dumb is that? I'd have been dead, but I wouldn't have been embarrassed. Oof, Jesus. So, yeah. I got off the ride and I couldn't ride no more because I was in pain now and I had to work that all out and stuff and my breathing was off. Just craziness. Oh gosh. I go to another amusement park and we're on a ride. And what is the ride? Oh, what is the ride called? The Express. Music Express, I think it's called. The Express one. You know the one that goes around where you sit in the thing and it spins around and then goes backwards. But and the music is playing, it goes over, around, over. Y'all know what ride I'm talking about. And so that ride, I get on that ride and I forget that. So the heavier person should sit on the outside, the smaller person on the inside, because the way the ride goes, everybody shifts to the outside. So if you're bigger on the outside, that inside person, if they smaller than you, they dead. By the time the ride is over, they dead. You killed them. You crushed everything they had in them. They're dead, deceased. Yeah. So I forget. And there was a kid with me. It was a kid. I can't remember who the kid was. It was a kid, a young kid. It could have been one of mine. Oh, thank God. Thanks be unto God for protection. He'll protect you. He'll protect you even when you don't know your life is in danger. He'll protect you. So I'm getting on the ride, and the ride starts moving, and then I realize that this thing is going to shift me. I look over at the kid. I don't remember who it was. I know now it was one of mine. I do. I know it was one of mine. I don't remember which one. Yeah, I don't remember which one. But anyway, I remember looking at them and feeling so sorry for them. Like, you're about to die and don't even know it, and I can't do anything about it. The fuck you mean you can't do nothing about it? Hello, let me off this ride. Hello, I got to shift seats or something. And the fact that they didn't say nothing, that was dirty. That was dirty of them. They could have said, sir, you may want to sit on the outside and let this kid sit on the inside because of the way that the gravity pulls stuff. I'd have took that. I was good. I wasn't offended. They ain't say nothing. These dirty dogs. They ain't say nothing. The whole ride, I'm holding on to the bar, trying not to shift my weight to this kid. And the kid, whoever it was, they was wee. I'm like, you don't even know. You in danger. You don't even know. You're almost dead. Like you, I'm holding on to the bar. I'm holding on to the outside of the thing and got my arm on the thing, trying to hold on. So now this ride is horrible for me because I can't enjoy it. But guess what? They didn't die. They don't know. They almost died, but they didn't die. Lord, I thank you. They didn't die because they still here to tell the story. They don't even know the story. I told the story, but they don't even know the story. And I don't really want to know who it is because then they may get a little complex about, oh, you didn't care about my life. You put me in danger and all that. I don't even care to know what kid it was. But I know it was one of them. And, the Lord spared their life yet again. Because had I not held on, had I not held on, you'd have been gone. Just life gone. So, that's a horrible story, but it's real life. I fought gravity. I fought the laws of gravity to save a child. I go all out for a kid. I will define the laws of gravity. Yes, because gravity said, kill him. I couldn't take you out like that. I couldn't let you go out on the ride. I couldn't. So I held on. I yet held on. That was a lot. And then they was like, we're going in reverse. No, please let me off this ride. Let me off this ride, please. I just want to get off the ride. I want to get off the ride. Oh, Jesus. Oh. I think that's all I got for today. That's all I got. I love doing this podcast. I do. I love doing the podcast, and I don't know. I love the flow of it. I love how it flows. I love how it goes. I'm not mad at any of the topics, any of the conversation. It just goes. There's nothing written down. Like maybe I'll write an idea, and then 9 times out of 10 I'll forget the idea or forget to even talk about the idea because I just start flowing. So I like the flow of it. I like how it flows, and we're just gonna keep flowing. We're gonna keep cranking these out. Yeah. So I'm gonna talk. I think I'm gonna do another one. We're gonna talk about Michael Jackson. Yeah, let's talk about Michael Jackson and my Michael Jackson experience. Let me go. I love you all for free, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's me, Mario.
It's me, Mario.